What if I told you that you could see your live location in Escape from Tarkov? Not only that, but you can see where your teammates are, you can track quest locations, identify the items you need, and use an interactive map without constantly tabbing through guides. It sounds too good to be true, but this is Tarkov Questie. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how it works and whether it's worth using. I actually saw an ad for it on YouTube and that it has a free trial, so decided to test it out. The feature that immediately stood out to me that you're looking at right now is the live location tracking. Instead of opening up a map on your second monitor and trying to figure out where you are based on landmarks, the application can show your position directly on the map and even which way you're looking. And if your friends are using it as well, you can see their locations, which could make navigating as a group way easier. If you're wondering how it's doing this, you can probably tell in the bottom right corner, you can see I'm taking a screenshot extremely often, and that's because I have a keybind for a screenshot, and that screenshot is getting sent to Tarkov Questie. It's actually using the logs and the folders to see our screenshots and show exactly where our location is on the map. I don't want to sound too much like a shill, but I just kind of want to show you guys what this is about, and I thought it was pretty cool. As well, setting it up was pretty easy. All I had to do was download it, set up the logs for the files, and then basically just hit any of the keybinds when I want to launch something in the game. So it was pretty simple to set up. Obviously, you don't need it to obstruct your screen as well. You can put it on a second monitor, or you can also, I'll show in a bit, you can put it on your phone. The biggest question I had is whether something like this can get you banned. The website has a full explanation of how the system works, why the developers believe it doesn't violate any of Tarkov's rules, and what information the application actually accesses. I think newer players are probably going to get the most value out of it and really be on this thing. Tarkov can be really overwhelming when you're learning the maps, trying to find quest locations, and figuring out where exactly your extracts are too. Being able to see your position removes a lot of confusion and you focus more on playing the game. Now, I don't know, learning the maps is kind of part of the game, right? It's kind of integral to Tarkov. And the point of Tarkov is to not have these interactive mini maps like something like Arena Breakout would have, right? So this is going to be definitely a little bit of a controversial application and not exactly EFT's intentional addition to the game. Now, the live map isn't the only useful part of Tarkov Questie. It also has full quest tracking system, so you can keep track of your tasks you're currently working on and see exactly where you need to go for each objective. Very similar to the Tarkov Wiki or any other quest tracking website. You don't need to use it on desktop. You can use it on your phone or on your tablet or something like that, which is kind of cool. Another thing that's really nice and similar to other online applications is it can show you exactly on the map where you need to go for a quest or for an extract. It'll actually show in-game screenshots of exactly what the extract looks like or where the spawns are for the certain quest. So I thought that was pretty cool, very similar to, again, the Tarkov Wiki. There's also an item checking feature. If you find something in raid and don't know whether you should keep it, you can search for the item and see whether it's required for a quest, for hideout, or for basically anything that you need. This is really going to be useful for people who don't know what they're looking at when it comes to early wipe and when you're finding a lot of different items and you don't know which ones you're going to need. Another really interesting feature is the friend lobby. You can create or join a lobby with people using Tarkov Questie and they will appear on the map with you. So if your group gets separated or if you just want to know where people are around the map, you can actually see where they are, which is kind of crazy. I didn't get to try this out live before posting this video. I can definitely see a lot of people using that, especially if they're playing with friends. There's also the hideout tab. So that's going to show you all the different areas and what items you're going to need to upgrade and basically anything hideout related. Pretty nice to keep track of everything and just have a bit of a flow chart. After using all these tools, I'm honestly pretty impressed. I think this app is pretty cool. I think the live location feature is definitely the most eye-opening thing for me. I was like, wow, this is crazy. I'm sure there's other apps that do it, but I just thought it was a pretty crazy feature. Initially just trying out. For the other stuff like quests and items, there's other apps that do very similar things, so that's nothing groundbreaking. But I just really like the way that it was just a keybind and I knew exactly where I was on the map. So for people who like that, it's going to be pretty nice. I don't think it's going to be for everybody. Some players enjoy learning the maps completely on their own, completely understand that. this is like a paid application, and some people it's just going to completely turn them off. There's Tarkov Wiki or Map Genie. There's other tools that you can use that are in place of this, right? At the end of the day, it really comes down to what kind of Tarkov experience you're looking for. I think this app does exactly what it sets out to do. If you're a new player, someone grinding quests, or if you just want more information available for you when you're playing, you can definitely see the appeal. Even just like hopping in, I think there's like a free trial or something. I did not pay for this. This is not advertised. I'm just checking it out. But you could probably even just run around the maps, kind of get your bearings around the maps as a new player, and just like not use it after that at all if you didn't want to. I just think it's a pretty complete Tarkov companion tool. It's one of the cooler ones that I've tried. I want to check out some more, but it's interesting to see how it continues to evolve. Let me know what you guys think. Would you actually use something like this, or do you think it gives away too much information? Genuinely like to hear both sides on this. If you enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like and subbing. Really helps the channel. Or if you want to see me test more Tarkov tools or more performance content, let me know down below. Thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.